Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new video. For today's video, I'm going to do a review and a first impression on a foundation, and the foundation is the Cover FX Power Play Foundation. I just had it in the mail probably like an hour ago, so let's open it up. So this packaging is quite small for a foundation. I expect it to be bigger, and it is 1.18 fluid ounce. So it is a little bit more than a typical foundation, but the packaging is quite small, surprisingly, so just want to compare it. So this is like the LA Pro foundation. You see that? And then I'll just put it in comparison to the Fenty. It just seems smaller. It doesn't seem like there's 1 fluid ounce in her, but there is. So I guess it was just a surprise to me. So if you guys are wondering, I did get shade, let's see, G40, which is like more of a golden medium or golden like to medium shade. Let's quickly search up and see. They have a few shades on Sephora's website. I would say 20 shades. There's a lot, and I'm not going to count for the sake of this video, but there's a lot of shades, and so I'm going to read directly what this foundation is supposed to do on Sephora's website. So for coverage, it's supposed to be full, skin type combination, and oily. I guess dry in some spots and oily, and I guess I'm combo, so we'll see how this works. Finish is matte, which I'm not really used to matte. I don't really like matte, but we shall see. And it's a long-wearing liquid foundation that provides sweat-proof, waterproof, and transfer-proof full coverage with a blurring, modern matte finish. So let's just see how this foundation goes. Okay, so to prime, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier foundation primer. I'm just going to quickly apply this all over the face. Okay, so I'm not sure if this foundation has a pump, but let's see. Oh, I don't think it does. So the foundation doesn't have a pump. It's more of like a squeezing tube. So, I mean, that's pretty interesting. I'm just going to squeeze some on the brush and apply this on. So I think this is a pretty good amount for the first layer. I'm going to blend with a damp beauty blender, and we'll see how it blends. So I'm blending out a second layer of foundation. The first layer gave me a medium coverage, but I wanted to see how it looked like with 2 layers on. The consistency of the formula is a little bit thick, so I feel like blending the foundation out was kind of, I wouldn't say difficult, but it was just more like I just had to just pat a little bit harder around the face just so the foundation could just kind of blend around easier. And this is the face with 2 layers of foundation on. I think I did a pretty good job at finding the right shade for my skin tone. In person, it looks great. I don't know how it looks through camera. It might look a little bit white, but I think in person, it's definitely a right shade. I hope it doesn't oxidize very dark, because I did put 2 layers on my face, and because it is more of a thicker formula, my face looks and feel quite heavy. And I'm just very scared about my smile line. It was kind of hard to put the foundation, just kind of blend it around the little part of my nose right there, just because it is kind of thick. But overall, I think it looks good. I don't know how I felt about the foundation yet. I just feel like it might emphasize my smile line and my pores, especially around my nose. But we'll see. So actually the foundation set pretty fast too. It's not tacky or anything. So I'm going to finish the rest of my face makeup, and I'll be back for my first update. Alright guys, so I'm back, and it is currently, it is 6 o'clock, and I've had this foundation on for, well, since 1, so it's been a very good few hours. I was shopping, I did a lot of crazy stuff. My son, well, not my son, my face has been exposed to the sun. Now let me take a quick look at my face. I have not looked at my face at all. When I was shopping, my sister was just saying how bad my smile line is, because I already told you guys, if you guys see my videos, you guys know I have like the problem with like my smile line for foundations that creases into my smile line and stuff like that. And my sister was just saying how bad my smile line was. So I'm pretty, like, I don't know, disappointed. I don't know how to feel. So just gonna quickly see how bad the smile line and my face is, if anything is bad. Okay, so look up close. It did crease in my smile line. I don't know if it's bad or if it's just okay, but I shouldn't consider this good. I didn't bake in this section, which I normally do if I know that the foundation won't work. I only bake under my eyes because I do conceal, and I would just normally bake for concealer. So I didn't bake here, and that's why there's this crazy smile line. And also the foundation is rubbing off on the tip of my nose, so there's like barely anything there. It is quite shiny from my oily skin, and also it's rubbing up under my nose right here, which I don't remember me like, you know, blowing my nose or anything like that, so that's kind of strange. It is looking quite dry in spots like under my chin, well not my chin, but in this area right here, because my chin do kind of protrude a little bit, so it looks a little bit cakey and dry right there, and also around my nose right here. And other than those problems, I mean, like my cheek right here looks good, my forehead doesn't look bad either. I do want to mention something very important. So I know I said I haven't checked my face ever since I applied it on. I did check it once when I arrived at the store, which was around 2:30 p.m. and I did notice that the foundation was already rubbing up around my nose. The smile line was already creasing, and it did look cakey around, you know, the parts that I said was already cakey. So I don't know how long this foundation is going to last, even like after what, 4 or 5 hours. I'm going to include a video clip and pictures of what's happening on my face, so you guys have a good idea of what's really happening. My face don't look like, I don't know how I feel about this foundation. Like I just know that I look years older than what I really am. So you guys will kind of judge based on the pictures and clip that I show you guys. I will check back with you guys one last time at the end of the day and see how this foundation is going to last. So if you're interested, then just keep on tuning into the video. Alright you guys, so it is the end of the day and I'm here to do my last update on this foundation. What time is it? So it's 9:46. The last update I did was at 6. So it's about like what, 4 hours? And like I said, I'm just going to quickly conclude this foundation for you guys. So because I didn't look at my face again since the last update, let me just quickly take a look. So honestly, it looks as bad as the last time I checked. There's a smile line. Yeah, it's rubbing off under my nose very bad, and like the tip of my nose because of the oily part there. And also it's just looking very dry, like under my eyes right here. It's just looking very disgusting. I don't know how to explain it. Far away, it doesn't look very bad. Like you're probably like a few feet away from me, like maybe a yard. Doesn't look that bad, but once you're very close up, it's that you could just see all these just extreme imperfections that I have on my face. So overall, did I have a good experience with this foundation? Well, no, because like I said, I did already notice some of these things like just after 2 hours of wearing this foundation. So no, it didn't last that long on my face, and I know it did say it's good for oily to combination skin. I do have dry skin, I would say, for now, so it didn't work out for my skin. Coverage wise, it is, I would say, full coverage. It's not like extremely full, but it is a nice full coverage foundation. I honestly don't know if this is going to work for oily nor dry skin, because I have some oily parts which the foundation rubbed off, and also dry parts but just made my skin look very patchy. So I'm not sure. I think you have combination skin all over. I think it'll be fine, but I just don't think this foundation just works for my crazy, you know, skin type. I didn't spray or bake, so maybe if I try this foundation again, I'll probably try to, you know, set and bake my smile line and maybe apply on a finishing spray just to see how it goes. But for this, you know, experience, it just didn't go well at all. So I don't know if I recommend this foundation or not. It is quite pricey, and on Sephora's website there were very good reviews. I think this was like a rated 5 stars, so I was actually having, you know, I had high hopes for this foundation, but surprisingly it just didn't work for my skin. So it's $44 on their website, which is pretty expensive for a foundation, and I think it's just not worth it, especially you know, based on my experience, it's just not worth that $44. So the only good thing that I'm happy about is the shade that I chose for this foundation. I think I did a pretty good job and it actually matched very well with my shade. So yeah, that was the only good thing that came out of this foundation experience. So this is basically it. I hope I concluded and did a good review for you guys to see if you guys should pick this foundation up or not. I honestly think foundation is the type of makeup product that you really have to try on yourself and not necessarily, you know, just depend on other people's opinion or reviews. This just didn't work for me, but it may work for you. Who knows? Sephora do have a policy where you can, you know, always return makeup, so I would say just check it out and see, because like I said, this foundation have a 5-star review on Sephora's website, and you know, it just didn't work for me, so I would rate it like maybe a 2, maybe even a 1. So I would suggest just buy it and check it out and see for yourself if it works for you. If you did try out this foundation already, let me know in the comments below if it did work for you or not, and just let me know, you know, like the details of why it worked, or you know, some tips and tricks that you use to make this foundation work for you. So this is basically the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed my review for the Cover FX foundation. If you guys did, then please give it a big thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed to my channel already, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!